Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Chrono. We are going to start off with our view of all of the white techs. So there are only 6 white characters, and one of those is white only if you leave them white. And that is, of course, Pip. So it is by far the one in which you have the fewest options on who to use. But they're mostly good, so, you know, there's that. Alright, so of course we've seen Surge's, Ald's techs a lot. I'm not going to be able to show off Lynx's stuff very easily. I mean, I'd have to go load up a save, and I could do that, but it's fine. I mean, there's a whole portion of the game in which we got to see that. 13-22 is pretty good. Alright, I'm going to just go ahead and show off all of Ald's all at once kind of thing. And then Luminaire. Big damage difference there. Big damage difference. Some things just don't scale very well. Get into another fight. Now, one of the big differences between Surge and Lynx is the level 7. Lynx had a hit all enemy black attack, and Surge just has a single target. It's gonna be pretty good, though, if I remember correctly. And you get to see Masa and Mune behind you if you're using the Master Mune. Not as good as Dash and Slash, though. I don't know how it's calculating all of the stuff, but it's obviously not using just your current physical attack, because I got power seals on all. That's part of it. All right, and I suppose I should have read off those. Hold on a second. All right, so we got Dash and Slash, single enemy, charge at foe for extra powerful blade strike. Luminaire, all enemies, build up and release a burst of chi energy. And Flying Arrow, single enemy, focus energy on swallow and hurl yourself at foe. Alright. And then for Riddell, got at level 3, Snake Eyes, all allies, use the power of White Snake to heal your party. So I don't have any equipment on her, and she's just using a stone rod. So decent healing, especially for a level 3. That is actually pretty good. Then we have Snake Skin, single ally. Use the power of White Snake for protection. And that's a defense and magic defense. And you can fireball, that's fine, whatever. And Snake Fangs. White Snake's power will recharge some elements. So the fact that I don't have a whole bunch of elements on here is gonna make this a little bit difficult to show off, but we'll see. This is the third of the 3 that she has equipped. And I'm not sure if I ever showed that off anyway. It did not look familiar. Speed up that fireball. I've got the power mode on so that I don't have to worry about element charges. Snake Eyes did not get recharged. Snake Skin did, and Snake Fangs did not. I believe it has a chance to recharge Snake Fangs. I believe it just has a chance to recharge any used elements. Not positive. I think it's similar to how the recharge consumable works. But at the same time, it's... By the time you're getting this stuff, you don't need this stuff. I feel like. Unless you just want to, like, do a lot of extra, you know, do even more damage. Especially, like, she has a really fantastic grid. So, it's not even that big of a deal. Alright, and Starkey. We've got Starlight, single enemy. Call on Starman Guardian to do a special attack, Mark 1. Blast of fire! Always fun. Always fun. Alright, let another enemy get into combat with us. Is it just the one? It's just the one, isn't it? Alright. Next up, we got level 5. All enemies call on Starman Guardian to do special attack Mark 2. Nope, there are 2. Alright. That is a lot of laser beams. Alright, and finally, luckily we do have enough enemies here to make this a little bit easier. Starstruck, call on Starman Guardian to do a special attack, Mark 3. And it is just one enemy, so... Oops, I don't want to speed that up. It's kind of a shame that it's one enemy. Maybe I should have saved this one. 794 is not too bad damage. Alright, let's just go ahead and murder them real fast. Okay. So those are the first batch of white elements, white techs. Alright, let's go ahead and get Stina and Doc in, and I need to Relief Charm in. So we'll be using a lot of Relief Charm action to get Lassie and Pip. Alright. Back in. Alright, so unfortunately, not getting the different, you know, being able to evolve Pip in the New Game Plus. I haven't been able to confirm that, but it really looks like it doesn't work. So we're stuck with just Pounce plus 4. So that's unfortunate. So that was 500 damage on that one. And Pounce, hurl body at foe with all one's might. And hurl body at foe with all one's might. So a Pounce on the other Sand Squirt. 541. So yeah, it's... I swear the level 3 Pounce does more than Pounce plus 4. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it does make Pip very difficult to use on a New Game Plus, unfortunately. On the other hand, you can still change Pip's color. So, all allies soothe, gently calm party to restore stamina and hit points. It's hard to show that off right now, but it does restore stamina. Well, actually, it might do that on Pip right there. It's very adorable, too. So, you could get, like, a red heal. Okay, it didn't restore Pip's stamina, but, so you can get, like, a red heal, which there aren't very many of. You get a black heal, that kind of thing. So it does have some use in that regard. All right, and let's see. Duria's Shadow, single enemy, summons the Eidolon of the last Shrine Maiden. Oh, and she is using the Slasher just because. Why not? Duria looking a lot younger than when we last saw her. 427 damage. Alright, next up, we've got Hydra's Shadow. All enemies summon the Eidolon of a Hydra. It's similar damage, but it does hit all. Which is pretty nice. And finally, Garai's Shadow. Single enemy, summon Garai's Eidolon. That's a bit better damage than the other two. Obviously, things like moon glasses and power seals and magic seals can help a lot with some of these damages that I am not doing. Alright, so let's see. Alright, we got two damaging ones, so I guess we'll just start with high five. Right, I should have read what that one said. I think the animation of it actually striking is the same as what the Cupid enemy used, too. Fun note about these Opa fish going in the circle. If you have the no encounter option turned on, they'll run up against you and not move if you're standing there. And all of the other, like, they won't back up because they're all at fixed distances, and they will stay that way. It's pretty funny, actually. All right, so that was high five that we saw. Single enemy, throw your weapons high in the air. Next up, we've got Gnarly, single enemy, a chiropractic attack that crushes a foe's bones. Can it really be considered a chiropractic if it's crushing their bones? I don't know. I don't know. And finally, Hang 10. All allies pray for ocean rains to heal your friends. Which, if I remember correctly, it didn't actually do this. No, it did. Alright, I'm thinking of something else. Oh, it heals and attack and magic attack increased. Oh, that is actually really good. And that's a lot of healing, too. Admittedly, there are high-level, like, there's holy healing, so don't really need high-level white healing, but... Alright. So that is all of the white characters. Next up, let us go with... Let me check the time. Alright, let's go with red. There are actually... There's 8 red characters, so we will be having a... Ald will be popping back in near the end. Alright, there's Zappa. And we'll get Orcha in. And then Relief Charm. Get Kid in. See, here, I'll show. Watch them. See? They all just stop moving. It's great. I love it. Okay. Alright, so, first of all, Pilfer, single enemy, attempt to steal your opponent's treasure. And that misses, of course, because I hadn't attacked. Then we have Red Pin. All enemies throw a whole bunch of daggers all at once. Damage isn't fantastic, but it is hit all enemies, so it's not bad for that. Alright, next up, we've got Hot Shot, single enemy, the Deathblow Machine, invented by Luca. Just kick it for it to work, huh? I like the casual way she leans against it. 588. Alright. Next up, we've got... I'm just putting in consumables that I was maxing out on people's grids just to hold on to them. Hammer Blow. Single enemy, beat the earth to rattle your foe. Right. Not too shabby damage there. Next up. Alright, we got Hammer Throw. All enemies spin like a top to knock foes flying. It is decent damage against all enemies. And finally, from Zappa, we've got Balls of Iron, single enemy, like playing golf with an adrenaline rush. Oh yeah, I should have been turning off the thing, because we can do that. Alright, next up we've got from Orcha, tech all allies, scatter secret spice to make party healthy. Spice of life. Right. So, one of the few red heals. And then mystery menu, single enemy, turn your foe into the main course. It is a big stone pot. So, and that's an interesting one because, I mean, the damage isn't fantastic, but it's decent. And then it heals him for about a fourth of it. It's pretty good. Alright, but we need to get into another fight to get the last one. Alright, and a dinner guest. Single enemy invites the cook to show his other face. Wow. Pretty good damage, too. Alright. So that is our first batch of red techs. Alright, next up we have Matcha, Mickey, and not teleporter. Leaf Charm. And we've got Janice. There we go. Janice does have some of my favorites by far. And you know what? I think I forgot to re-equip some people. I don't think I got Matcha's weapon swapped out. So I will probably have to do that in a second. Alright, we will start it off with Beat It. Single enemy, and beat enemy with your trusty bunny drum. I like that little flip she does, and that is so much damage. Mind you, she does have a very good set of accessories on, and beta-carotene, so... Alright, 24 carrots, single enemy. Bounce carrots off of drum as a true beater carotene. I love the carrot missiles. That is one of my absolute favorite attacks in the game. Damage is not great, but it is hilarious and awesome. I love it. Hold on. I forgot to... Oh, yeah, I forgot to equip you properly. Do I have anything for you? Nope. I neglected to forge some new stuff after the... Hold on. I want to try to make sure that everyone has similar equipment, at least. And I haven't used her in quite a while. Incidentally, like, you get... They unequip everyone and re-equip them with their basic starting stuff when you run through the New Game Plus. So you'll end up with a bunch of their stuff. It doesn't keep their old equipment like that. Alright, and finally, we get What's Up Doc, single enemy, concentrate all energy on drumming foe sky high. This almost looks like a water attack to me. And yeah, I mean, her level 3 seems to have the best damage just by, based on like equipment and stuff like that, so I don't know. Alright, bottoms up. Single enemy, a hip drop that makes a foe the butt of jokes. And for level 3, it's not too bad damage. Okay, next up. Okay, next we have folding, a single enemy, handle foe as if you're folding your laundry. I kind of wish that it would, rather than have this fixed laundry model, it would have, like, remodeled the character, but I suppose that might have been a little bit too difficult. I don't know. Ah, nope. Alright. Yeah, her stamina is not great, unfortunately. Single enemy, dirty dishes. Single enemy, one angry mama lets anything fly. Channel your inner Vicky. I love that. Pretty good damage. All right, and finally, Mickey. She's so fine. She's so fine, she blows your mind. Hey, Mickey, head bopper. Single enemy, a dance that's bound to make heads turn. Is one target. Damage is okay. Alright, and a sexy wink. Single enemy, a lusty look that'll make any foe go gaga. I don't know if this does damage. It does, okay. It might also give some status effects, I don't know. And finally, got to dance on air. All enemies dance in the sky while attacking with air waves. A bit of a glitchy skybox there as well. Decent damage. Also, you can see the difference between red and blue innate on that damage. That was pretty tremendous. Okay, so that is the second batch of red characters. Move on to the third batch. We got Draggy and Rico. I don't think there's anyone else who's red down here. No. Okay. Alright, Keelan. We got Cough Drop, single enemy, cough up a little breath of fire. Yep, decent damage. Then again, he was also blue innate. Then Cough Mix, all enemies cough up a fireball, then beat wings to magnify it. Yeah, again, you can see the red versus blue innate there. And it's kind of a shame that there's no, like, neutral innate enemies. I would totally find neutral innate if I could. Just to, like, minimize the differences in damage types. Alright. Big Breath. Tech. All enemies breath attack with help of Mother Dragon's Ghost. Pretty nice. Really good against blue innate. And final character, Rico. Alright, fine. Do your fireball. It's fine. Whatever. Alright. Start off with Clothesline. Single enemy. A charge with outstretched arm to knock foe flying. Well, unfortunately, Rico's stamina recovery is not the best. Flip-flop, single enemy, do a gymnastic lead up to a spinning drop kick. That's pretty good. Alright, and final red tech. Gravedigger, single enemy, do a body slam from the top of a magic tombstone. That is pretty good. Alright. So that is all of the red techs. And I think with that, yep, that is just about one episode. So when we come back next time, we still have black, blue, yellow, and green to do. But that will be for next time. See you then, everyone.